Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to another episode of Constructing Los Dangeles Season 2. This is episode number 38. Welcome back, everybody. We are back on the city today. I'm out here in front of the Bone Meals Supermarket, the strip mall area, just past the stadium, and I'm working on a brand new build today. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. Here it is. This is actually the official full-sized chair of Los Angeles. No, not really. It looks like a chair. I started building this on my live stream over the weekend, and some people were saying that it looked like a chair, which is actually funny because it kind of does. However, this is going to be a hotel. So I have built one hotel in the past in Los Angeles, the Four Biomes Hotel. However, it was probably my least favorite build in the whole city. So I wanted to build another hotel near the beach area to try to redeem myself a little bit and build something that I think is better. So this is kind of what I've started with on my stream, and I'm going to continue to work on this particular build for today's episode. First off, we got the beautiful sunset here in the City Texture Pack Advanced. Let me just do a quick little time set here so we can get on with our day. Let's do a little time set. 5,000 midday. Sun is straight up in the sky, and we're ready to get started. So for today's episode, I want to just continue to work on these front walls so it doesn't look just like a chair, because right now that's basically what it looks like. Like, that's the seat, that's the back of the chair, those are the chair legs. I think it's pretty funny. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. It's another Monday. You know, we're getting the new week started. Apologize for not having a video up for the last 4 days. That's really slackeroni of me. I'm sorry about that. I was busy, so it's not like I was just sitting around doing nothing, but really should have still had the time to get videos out. So I apologize for that, guys. Also, I want to say, just want to give you guys a quick thank you for all the nice birthday wishes on Twitter yesterday and on my stream as well. Yesterday, April 30th, that was my birthday, and it was a very nice day. So I appreciate the kind thoughts from you guys on Twitter. It was very nice. But yeah, guys, we're gonna continue working here today. So basically, this hotel design is, I guess, it's not gonna be something like crazy fancy or anything like that. Although it may kind of look like it's starting to become fancy. What I'm just really trying to do with this is build just like kind of like a standard Hampton Inn style hotel, you know, something basic like that, just next to the beach. And we have made a little bit of progress in the beach area in terms of like the curvature of the sand. This over here actually turned out pretty good, kind of running around. We're gonna add like an extra sand dune here and parking. It's starting to come together slowly but surely. We're gonna fix all this ugly looking nonsense. The terraforming and everything has been a little challenging, but it's something that I think we can figure out at some point. But anyway, let me take up the this wall of bricks right here. We're just gonna do a quick little set 45. All right, so since we used a lot of sandstone on the beginning part of this build, I'm thinking about using some bricks. The only thing is I need to just get the spots right for this, so that's going to be the challenge of it. And I would like to add some more balconies if I can. So let's see. I'm going to take some of the glass. We're actually going to make this 3x2. So I did these test window spots, and they ended up working out. And don't worry, we already have all the floors lined up. So level 1 is down here. This is level 2, level 3. We already have all that stuff figured out, just to avoid confusion. And then, of course, it continues up here as well on this side of the build. So everything is making sense so far. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks right there. So what I gotta do, I think I'm gonna have like a second set of blocks on this side, but I'm trying to decide exactly how I want to do it. I think I'm gonna have maybe a 2 block wide of bricks going up to the same level right here, set 45. So maybe this space in the middle can be our balcony, possibly, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure yet. Let's grab some glass. We're gonna need some of that. Some glass panes is what we need. Let's take some of those. We'll put the Dangeles anvils away for a second. So let's just put some glass panes right there. Actually, we can't put them there because we need to line it up with the level of the window. So this is going to be a little tricky, but yeah. This is just this design I just got started on. This is a brand new design. Usually I start building things on stream and it's kind of spontaneous. So, you know, it's one of those things where this design kind of just came out of nowhere. But I think it's coming along pretty nicely so far. We're going to take an extra layer of sandstone down through here. And my theory is that underneath of this window, I'm going to put some green wool, which is kind of like the combination. Sandstone, green wool, and bricks. It's a little bit of an interesting combo, but I think it works. It's definitely something I definitely would not do in the old City Advanced days, or City before the Advanced days, just the regular City texture pack. That's definitely something I would not do. But anyway, we got this put in. I'm thinking about having a wall of bricks turn right here and going back several blocks. Let's say it goes back 3. And then I'm going to turn it here. In fact, this is going to be sandstone on this edge. And then I'm going to have the bricks run across here as well. So let's just say, in theory, we're also going to grab some of the spruce planks, which is the wooden block I'm using for the flooring on this build, which is a very nice looking block. Love spruce planks. They're great. So this will be the balcony for... So basically, there's going to be rooms with balconies and rooms without balconies. I figure since it's kind of close to a beach, it is probably a good idea, even though this isn't facing the beach necessarily, it's facing the strip mall. We're going to have, you know, balconies on the other side as well, but I figured it would be wise for me to just put a bunch of balconies, since whenever people are near the beach, even if they're not even looking towards the beach, people like to sit on balconies. It's just something about the beach. I don't know if it's like the sea breeze or something, or just like, you know, typically when you're near a beach, it's nice weather. You know, I typically wouldn't go to the beach in the winter time. I don't know about you guys, but that's not something I would do. But regardless, that's what we're going to try to figure out here. So this right here is going to be the floor level for level 3 of this build, I believe, or level 4 even, I don't know. But we're going to have this run across, and then we're going to get our next set of windows lined up. And that's how we're going to basically build this up. And I'll do one side and then copy and paste what we have to the other side as well, of course. So let's go ahead and open this up. Guys, I have a question of the day to answer. I'm going to get to that right now. Today's question of the day comes from DC Tut from my live stream. What's up? It says, when, if you ever end LD, what episode number do you think you'll end on, and what do you think will be the final build? Very, very hypothetical question. Thank you very much, DC Todd. You guys can leave your question of the day submissions in the comments, and I will find one for the next video. But we'll answer DC Tuts here real quick. So my final episode, I don't know, we did 300 episodes for Season 1. I'm not sure we'll get to 300 episodes again for Season 2. That's like way out in the future. That's like 2019. You know, it's hard for me to predict my future going all the way out to 2019, so I can't say that. However, I'd say a reasonable thing would be maybe 500 episodes total, so 200 more for Season 2. I think that's fair for me to put a number like that on there. I mean, I've done 300 episodes already. I mean, in fact, we're on episode 38, so that's we have done 338 episodes of CLD. So maybe another 162 more episodes or something like that. Sounds like a number I can work with. So that might be the answer that I'm giving you, DC. And also, I'm thinking about the final build I'd ever do. That one's a little bit harder to predict. I will say the final build I did on... see, the thing is, the difference between this season of CLD and last season is I had a definitive goal of what I needed to do to finish the world, whereas this season, it's not really like that. So, one of the challenges because of this is to, you know, I have to try to, you know, hone the environment in terms of, like, you know, actually getting an idea of how far I'm going to go out, like what exactly I'm going to build. I think for Season 2, I'm going to stick to, you know, finishing up like the edges of the map, adding a few more skyscrapers, adding an airport, adding a military compound, adding a, I want to do a theme park. And once we have all those things built, I'd imagine it's probably going to be around 500 episodes by that point. And then we'll see where we go from there. So maybe I'll finish off the series with, like, I don't know, a mansion or something. But it's really, really tough for me to answer that question at this point. It is interesting to think about. I know I'm going to be starting a new mega mansion soon. Like, something I can try to do that would be potentially one-upping the Alpine mansion. That's going to be a severe challenge. But we're going to see what we can do on that front. But yeah, thank you for the hypothetical question there, DC Tut. And you guys can leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section below as always, and I'll try to find one for next episode. Alright, so while I was doing that, I'm just kind of filling up these walls, trying to make sense of this. The next thing I have to do is just figure out where exactly I'm going to have this go across, and this is going to be like the next balcony. So the way I want to do the balconies from here on up is to utilize some of this green wool, because I like the green wool a lot. It's a nice, rich color. It looks good, so we're going to try to use it. The one thing I need to do, though, is figure out where exactly these windows are going to be. So here's window number 2. We'll get that squared away first, and then the door would be open right there. Oh, wait, one block below it, actually. So that means that the floor design for this second balcony on this side is going to be right here. Okay. And that needs to go out 3 blocks, just like below. So that means that I'm going to have some green wool going across here, and then the panes going across the top of that. And I think that's what I'm going to do for these balconies. I don't know if that's like a good option or not. It's kind of open, doesn't really give you a lot of structure. So maybe I can do another layer of green below that, make it 2 blocks, and then fill this in with green under here as well, just so it at least has a different color. Or maybe even fill it in with some sandstone kind of coming off of the wall. I think that might even look better. You know, we'll see. This is an experimental design right now, but so far so good on this thing. I've been liking it. So maybe we'll do 2 blocks in terms of just instead of just 1. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. All right, so let's do the next level right here. Just punch open this 3x2, get it filled in. This the hotel design. This is not gonna be a small build, so this is gonna take some time to make. You know, you guys saw it. It's let me just take a step back here. All of that is, the entire border has already been laid out for this thing, so it's gonna be a pretty big build. And I'm hoping that the interior is going to be much improved from the first hotel that I did, which was like kind of like that skyscraper hotel, which I thought the interior on that one was pretty darn bad, honestly, from, you know, what I'd hoped for. But it's okay. We're making improvements. We're gonna make improvements the second time around. Second hotel I've done here on LD. This one's going to be a lot better than the first, I hope. All right, so let's go ahead and add some more glass panes here for our third balcony. And we're going to take a step back here and see if I actually like this. First off, we haven't really done that yet. So all the windows are looking like they're lined up, which is good. One thing I actually have been doing is above the windows on the balconies. I did this for the first set of balconies in the middle. I was actually just doing like a small awning of green wool just to kind of keep that theme. So I did the same thing right there. So we'll definitely add that. Just add some more green wool to it. And that looks pretty solid. So just imagine something like that. And then we'll have it on the other side as well. So for the next balcony, however, I'm gonna switch back to the sandstone is what I'm gonna do for the next balcony. So let me go ahead and continue to take this upward. I'm trying to, like, the way I did this was like I had bricks here, and then I had sandstone going down. I'm trying to do like the opposite on the other side. I don't know. I think that'll just like be a nice contrast. I'm hoping. So let's go ahead and just fill this in. Also, I might swap out the sandstone blocks for sand, just regular sand at the end of the build, and put some string or something underneath of the balcony parts. I don't know. I might do that. I haven't decided yet, but let's take this up a few blocks further and get our next window lined up, which is going to help us out. So let's see here. If we're going to add 3 pieces of green wool here, a 3x2 of glass there, and that should line up with that top level. It does. But next thing I want to do is fill this in with sandstone. So everything that's going to be above that last lining of protruding stairs, upside down and regular, that I placed right here, everything above that's going to be swapped back into sandstone, which I think might work actually. We're going to see though. This is something that, you know, it might work, it might not. I don't know yet. But over here as well, everything's going to get swapped back to sandstone at that point. And it's just going to kind of follow the theme of what I've created since the start. Since I started off the build, first thing I did was those pillars down there. So like they were kind of like alternating bricks, sandstone, bricks, stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So let's see here. The net means that the next windows are going to be right here. Punch open that 3x2 and we're going to place the glass. I'm just going with basic regular glass for this. It doesn't have any lines in between right now, which is a really nice thing. I mean, it's not going to change. Like, not like I should say right now, but it doesn't have any lines in between it right now, which is why I'm using it. I think it's really nice. So that's something I wanted to just utilize. Okay, so we're going to get this filled in right here. This is going to run across. In fact, something tells me that this is incorrect. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it only 4 here? That's weird. Is this one like wrong or something? I'm trying to figure that out here. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in between. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Why is this wrong then? If this is going to be the lining for... This is weird. This is very weird. Hold on. So the issue I'm having with this right now is this should be the ceiling for this balcony here should be right here, right? But that's conflicting with the window up here, which is, I don't know why. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall there. It's continuous 5 blocks tall all the way through. So why is this one incorrect? And this is a double stack, which means that the door or the... Oh wait, never mind. No, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, no, this is just incorrect. Okay, I knew I was doing something wrong, and I just had to identify it before I made too many more mistakes after that. Yeah. This I just misplaced this. It's on the wrong level. There we go. We're good. Back on track. Get this filled in here with some spruce. We'll put the panes on there as the railing design, and we'll be good to go. All right. So there we go. That's better. So I'm going with I'm switching back to sandstone on this top level, and I'm wondering if I should even do that, or I'm wondering maybe if I should have these stairs continue across like this to kind of bridge that gap, possibly. I don't know. It's one of those things where I think that actually does look pretty good to do something like that. All right, so there we go. There's our actually, this isn't really done yet. Let's not jump the gun here. It really isn't finished. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. We're gonna take this up right here. I'm gonna have the sandstone wall continue down here. We're gonna fill this in with some 24-2, which is the sandstone texture. This wall needs to come down and connect to right here. All right. And this needs to connect to right here. And then this is going to go all the way down to right here and get filled in with bricks. That's the side of the build. All right. And then we have to go up 5 blocks from here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, get this filled across. Get this all filled in. This is the ceiling for the top floor of the hotel. It's only like 4 or 5 floors. It's not like gargantuan in size. I mean, it's still pretty tall. It's got to be what, 70 blocks tall or something? I don't know. It's tough for me to identify how tall it is exactly. All right, so we're gonna put that there. That's gonna be our top level balcony going on. And then last thing we got to do is just simply get this whole idea filled in. Gonna add some indents when it comes to with some sandstone stairs, just to kind of form the design, make it look a little bit more detailed. Get this filled in here. This is kind of like the gap in between the 2 parts of the hotel. I'm building this thing on the exterior with the idea that it's going to connect nicely on the interior, so I'm hoping that it actually will. So what I meant by that when I was saying add some detail, I wanted to do something like this. Take these stairs here and have these run across. I'm thinking like right here, just below the window will be just fine, or just above the window, I should say. Just have that across and connect to there. Just as a little design. We'll do the same thing over here. Put a couple of blocks. Just as a little indent. It adds some detail. So something like that is as like that side of the build. That's pretty complicated, but it looks pretty solid, I would say. And then another thing I want to do is add another window here of glass, and this is going to be another room. These rooms obviously aren't as nice as the one with the balconies, but that's totally okay. So that we have 1, 2, each glass, by the way, represents 1 room. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, and then plus another 10 over here, that's 28. So that's just one side. You take the other side, that's 56. Then you take all these sides over here, which is probably another, let's just say there's going to be 100 rooms in this hotel. That's a lot of rooms, right? So it's definitely going to be making more sense in terms of its interior space as opposed to the Four Biomes Hotel, which literally had like 12 rooms, which was really poorly planned out. But we're not going to dwell on that right now. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to take this design and I'm going to, well, let's see, actually. I don't actually 100% know how to do this. I feel like you need to flip it, but I don't know how to do that with World Edit, so I might have to go look that up and then do it on my own time. So there's a way that you can take this design here and then paste it on the other side, but it's inverted, so it actually makes sense. But I don't know how to do it off the top of my head, so we're going to have to do it another time. But so I'm going to have to, try to figure that out before next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Just making some progress here on this hotel design. Just a quick recap of the stuff that I didn't build today. This right here, this sheep is in the ground. He's being a dingus. This whole design here, you pull in your car here, you get valeted from here, you take your stuff, and you go inside to the lobby, which is going to be in this space, hypothetically. And then, of course, we have some nice open windows there. There might have a bed and breakfast on the other side of that window. And, of course, we have nice balconies for each one of these rooms and things like that going all the way through the build. So it's one of those things where I think it's going to work out really nicely. I'm going to start adding some of the end rods on the outside of this while I'm at it. That was something I was doing on the other side. And I might also even come in and add some quick little Dangeles anvils to wrap things up on this side of the build as well. But while I'm doing this, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of CLD. Keep in mind we're 2 episodes away from another recap video. That's going to be on episode 40. And I believe next episode I'm going to do a post-commentary episode. I haven't done one of those in like literally 10 episodes, so I'm going to have to get around to that. And we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, drop a like on the video. That would be awesome. And leave a question of the day submission in the comment section below. I will search for a solid one to answer for next episode, and we will go from there. So it's funny how I still have the Christmas wreath from last Christmas, literally Christmas of 2015, on this this strip mall. I'm just gonna leave it there because it looks nice. But here's our hotel so far. It's coming together slowly but surely. That's probably about 2 hours of work into it right there, but that's pretty solid. So maybe a little bit less, maybe an hour and 30, but that doesn't really matter. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Dangeles. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.